Hey, Randy here, brand strategist and brand architect for the SI team. Last week, we touched on the first half of building your audience or customer avatar. This week, we're going to touch on the second half, which is giving your avatar a personality and character to better help define who your brand is meant to serve. Now remember, an avatar is the embodiment of a person or idea. So in this exercise, we want to clearly put a face and name to your avatar so that we can clearly understand who your brand connects with in order to align your services, products, and overall business with them. Let's take a look at a few examples from a previous client strategy workshop where we got very clear on 3 distinctive avatars that spoke clearly to their brand and to the business. These avatars were created specifically for a brand that's in the food industry, where they wanted to identify who the brand spoke most closely to. This exercise was used to help understand who we were building the brand for, which would ultimately help us in creating all of the visual assets, the messaging, brand story, and just the overall business roadmap. Here in Avatar 1, we focused on a 19-year-old named Sebastian who perfectly defines the brand's avatar for customers in his age range. We focused on areas such as his income, type of job, where he shops, where he eats, his education, location, and what was most important to him at this phase in his life. In Avatar 2, we focused on a 29-year-old named Jamie, who defines the brand's ideal customer in her age group. Here, we got really clear on all the same information as we did with Sebastian, but as you can see, the progression in Jamie's areas of focus signals the brand's appeal to individuals who are now beginning to invest in a stable career and whose overall lifestyle becomes more elevated. Last, we have Avatar 3, which was defined as a 35-year-old male named Milton who's heavily invested in a stable career and looking to really settle into a more disciplined lifestyle. Through this exercise, by putting a name, face, characteristics, and personality to these avatars, we were able to establish a more realistic vision of who the brand appealed to and why it would appeal to them. Based on the example shared, this brand was able to clearly shape and build their business, services, and products around these avatars to better establish a framework of success. Based on the example shared, this brand was able to clearly shape and build their business, services, and products around these avatars to better establish a framework of success. Armed with this information, you'd be able to confidently create all of the assets that your brand would need to uniquely stand out from the crowd. You ultimately don't want to build your brand for everyone, but rather you want to build it for someone. Next week, we'll talk a little bit about creating your customer journey map, and we'll use the avatar exercise as our guide. I trust the information in this video brought you value, and if you haven't done so already, give this video a like and hit that notification bell. And be sure to leave a comment if you have any questions on the information I shared today. Stay well.